3 years of Marsy's Law in Wisconsin, here today to talk about the impact of the constitutional amendment and an upcoming conference on crime victims' rights. And everyone can listen to that virtually is the state director of Marsy's Law for Wisconsin, Nela Kalpic. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Leigh, for having me.
So we think back to April. I remember when this was on the ballot and voters approved this amendment that gives victims of crimes more rights. As you've seen this play out in our court system with people all across Wisconsin, can you talk about the impact, how it's impacted our state and individuals in the last 3 years?
Sure. Well, it's been 3 years since it's been in effect, and it has done exactly what it was set up to do, Marsy's Law, right? Which is to really give victims more opportunities to be present and to have stronger voice throughout the criminal justice process, because as you know, victims are thrown into criminal justice system through no fault of their own, so it can be very challenging. So having that presence and that ability to be heard throughout the process is very important.
You're holding a conference, you're working with DOJ kind of in conjunction, CVS. It's virtual, I want to let everyone know, so it's free to attend. Who would benefit from listening in?
Yeah, well, simple question is everyone, because when I think of victims' rights, I think about the community, right? And so the more we can all get educated, the more we can raise that awareness of what rights are available to anyone who finds themselves becoming a victim of crime in the state of Wisconsin, the better we will do, right? And so conference is part of that educational effort that we are helping to lead to really ensure that we are best positioning both victims, but also those who are working with victims to ensure that they are utilizing laws that are available to them under Marsy's Law.
And I think of people at home, and they may not consider themselves a victim, but they probably know someone who has.
Is.
Yeah, and then you get that understanding piece. So we're going to show some information about when this is happening, but can you give us kind of what's planned? Is there any speaker you want to highlight?
Yeah, I mean, it's so exciting. What I love about this is everyone coming together to really talk about this issue, right? And so we have stakeholders from prosecutors, law enforcement, victim service organization, judges, and survivors coming together to provide their input and highlight this important topic for everyone.
Nela, thank you. I want to let everyone...
And yes, I'm sorry, I forgot. And so what I think is especially exciting is that we have Attorney General Josh Cole, who is going to be presenting, but then we have also Mayor of City of Liverpool, who is going to talk about innovative ways, innovative ways how they're doing it across the pond, how they're implementing victim rights services. And then we have sessions on collaboration, which is also important. So I would encourage anyone to check it out, because there is something for everyone there, and it's free to attend.
And so I want to let you know, because the website is a little long, so we're going to put this in the story on our website, so you can just click on the link if you'd like to see the agenda and if you'd like to register. So just go to NBC15.com, click on this story. I will be a part of the panel, so I'm honored to be asked to do that.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for being here, Nela.
Thank you so much. Thank you.